Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Edo y hoy estamos con VAMPYR. No tengo nada más que decir, pues continuemos. Ok, vamos allá. Empezamos con unos tironcillos, pero bueno. ¿Cuál sería el camino más corto? ¿Yendo por abajo o por aquí? Creo que yendo por abajo, Ya que estamos, pues vamos a curar un poquito. Uf, me está dando tirones. He vuelto a reiniciar el juego porque me estaba dando muchísimos tirones. A ver si ahora no me da tirones. Y parece que no. Mejor. Bueno, sí, me está dando un poco de tirón. ¿Por qué? No lo sé. Mierda, tenía que estar ese. Tiene sangre. ¿Seguro que quiere pelear conmigo? Antes aquí no había enemigos, Antes no había. Vas a soltar el arma ese. Vale, munición. Nada. A ver. ¿Cuál es el camino más cómodo? ¿O por arriba o por abajo? Creo que vamos a ir por arriba. Es decir, por aquí. No, por aquí no. Por aquí. Sí, por aquí. Me has apuñalado, Esto es una pena que avena me quita. Nada. Vale, estamos prácticamente ya al lado. No será este El del teatro, ¿no? Sí, teatro. Otra vez en el teatro. Dame sangre. Qué pena que no le puedo quitar sus armas, que si no se los quitaba. Porque me vendía bastante bien. A ver dónde estará el doctor.
So Priwen never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
This is not the place to eat. Kill it.
Cállate, por favor.
We have to stop it.
Vale, es que solo hay humanos normales y corrientes, no hay skulls. Más cómodo se hace, ya que son debiluchos. Escopeta maravilloso.
I can't believe
Ya se ha abierto
I'm
esto.
doing this.
¿Aquí abajo será? Puede ser. La batalla. Aquí es donde luchamos contra Doris. Fue bastante difícil, lo admito. Y el truco era esquivar. Hasta que se te rellenara el número 5. Mira, peñuelo. Me lo clavó en la espalda, el muy cobarde. ¡Ah, tío! La luz. Este me está tocando un poco las narices. Y tú también me estás tocando las narices. Mierda. Dame sangre. Me has clavado. Aléjate, aléjate. Antes no estaba esto. más? Sí. Ah, vale. Era un atajo. Sabía que esta puerta iba a comunicar con esto. Y podría haberme ahorrado yendo por aquí en lugar de ir para arriba. Podría haberme ahorrado.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Aquí hay algo. Vale.
This is no place for you.
Dame sangre. Fuera. Gracias.
It's locked, all right.
Cerrada. No hay nadie.
It's locked, all right.
Cerrada.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I'd
Perfecto.
better keep that in mind.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me? Jonathan, is it really you?
Sí, soy yo.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here. Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say? Edgar, what happened? They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Hombre, se te nota mucho
Jeffrey
las
McCullum
cardenales.
ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Tengo dudas.
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you, I have a few concerns that require clarification.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Quiero que me des una explicación.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Doris Fletcher se contagió en el Pembroke.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
No puede ser una coincidencia.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Deja morir, deja morir, reciba su merecido. Convertir, sacrificará 3000. ¡Jo, tío! Esto ya es complicado. No sé qué elegir. ¿Sentenciar o convertir? Esto es... ¡Fua! Me voy a arrepentir, pero lo voy a convertir.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar.
Voy a tener... me va a dejar los números negativos. Porque tengo muy poca experiencia.
After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
Me voy a arrepentir. Ahora tengo menos 2000. A menos que me la ha reducido por la experiencia que acabo de conseguir. Vamos aquí. Vale, por aquí no. Vamos a ver aquí. Vale. No sé qué lugar es, pero bueno. ¿He vuelto atrás? Pues parece que sí. Vale. Ah, vale, que es por aquí. Solo espero que no se vuelva loco el doctor Edgar. Solo espero. Si no, lo voy a tener que matar. Y es lo que menos quiero. Volvemos aquí. Así que iremos por aquí.
Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elisabeth.
Turn around. This one's mine.
Pesado. Me mató al final. Se te acaba el juego. No veo a nadie. Ah, vale, ahora sí. Es por aquí, ¿no? Sí. Tenemos a alguien pesado. No hay sangre. Que no duele, hombre. Duele más que te dé un parrazo. Vale, es aquí. Y ahora me voy a dedicar a robarle todo lo que pueda a ella. Aquí no está, no pasa nada. Vamos para arriba.
It's locked.
Cerrado. Vale, ahí está.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elisabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him, or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elisabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
¿Era un criminal?
Edgar was a criminal. He abused every ethical tenet to test his theory about vampire blood as a cure for influenza.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Y aquí terminamos el capítulo. Y bueno, gente, esto es todo por hoy. Si os ha gustado, darle like, comentar lo que os ha parecido, compartirlo y suscribiros. Dejaré mis redes sociales en la descripción. Y bueno, no tengo nada más que decir, pues hasta el siguiente vídeo. Chao.